Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I'm recording this because I keep hearing the same questions from business owners and managers. What is Claude? And should I even care? The short answer is yes, you absolutely should. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it matters, and most importantly, how you can actually use it in your day-to-day work. No technical background needed, no confusing jargon, just practical AI that you can start using right away. Let's start. Let me quickly set the context for who this is for. If you run a business, manage a team, or you have been hearing about AI but have not really taken action yet, this video is for you. Maybe you have tried ChatGPT once or twice, or maybe you have not touched AI at all. Either way, you are in the right place. I have designed this session so that in 15 minutes, you can go from zero to feeling confident using AI. And here is something interesting about 97% of people have not even tried Claude yet. So by the end of this video, you will already be ahead of almost everyone. Now, why should you, as a business leader, care about Claude specifically? Three reasons I can say. Number one, time. Things that used to take you hours, for example, drafting proposals, summarizing reports, analyzing documents, Claude does them in minutes. Number two, quality. The output is often better than most people first drafts. Not perfect, but a strong starting point you can consider. Number three, scale. You can handle 10 times the work without hiring anyone new, whatever you are doing before AI. And let me be clear, AI is not about replacing your people. It is about making each person on your team dramatically more effective, increase the productivity from 2x to 10x. That's the real opportunity. Let's look at what is try to understand the cloud. All right. Let's start with the basis. What is Claude? In the simplest term, it is an AI assistant you talk to. You type something, it types back. But here is what makes it interesting for business. It can write your emails, summarize a 200-page any contract report or SOW or RFP, anything. Analyze your data. You have your data may be spread across multiple Excels or Notepad. It can analyze and even create new Excel files based on your data. Also, it can develop presentations all from simple conversations. No any programming language, no any special knowledge. It is made by a company called Anthropic. Now, if you have used ChatGPT before, Claude is the same category of the tool. If you have never touched any AI, Claude is actually a great place to start. Look at this four capability on the right. The right. You can use Claude to write your emails or write your reports or create any marketing post. In case you have any contract documents, which is an PDF based, content 200 pages, 400 pages, or you want to see any of your service agreements or SOPs, you want to summarize, you can use Claude. Or even if you want to note down any meeting notes, Claude can assist. Also, the number three is analyze. If you have any data, you have your information present in CSV or you downloaded from QuickBook or any of your CRMs, you want to analyze the data. Based on that, you want to take a decision, still you can use a Claude. The last but not least is, for example, you want to create new documents, new operating procedures, or new PowerPoint to your clients, or you want to create an Excel for some of analyzed data. You can consider Claude as your assistant to complete this. Let me show you how Claude actually works, and I will do it in 30 seconds. I don't want to take much, so that you will gain more confident how this all happens. Look at this diagram. On the left, that's you. You type a question. We call that a prompt. Claude takes your prompt, checks its context window, basically its conversation memory, and generates a response. Under the hood, it's doing something called a next word prediction at superhuman scale. Billions of predictions per response. Now, here is the key inside at the bottom. And I want you to really observe this. Claude is not thinking the way you and I think. It's pattern matching at incredible speed. That's why it sounds confident even when it's wrong. Remember that it matters. Now, two things that trip up every beginner. Pay attention here because this will save you a lot of frustrations. On the left, psychophancy, a big word, simple concept. Claude is trying to be unhelpful, and that means it agrees with you too much. If you say something wrong, Claude might just nod along instead of pushing you back. So this actually becoming a meme. Claude saying you are absolutely right to everything. So the rule is simple, don't trust agreement. You are the decision maker, not Claude. On the right, tokens. Claude reads in chunks called tokens. One token is roughly one word. Every conversation has a limit on how many tokens fit. Look at the bottom. One page of the text is equivalent to 500 tokens. When a long chat starts going off the rails, it's because the memory is full. The fix, start a fresh chat, it's free, it works every time. Now, let's move on to see Claude versus ChatGPT. So, I want to compare Claude and ChatGPT because that's the question everyone asks. Where does Claude win? I can point out four areas. Number one, writing quality. Claude default writing sounds more natural, less like a robotic wrote it. If you have ever gotten a response from ChatGPT, that sounds like a corporate memo nobody asked for, right? And Claude just does this better out of the box. Number two, long documents. Claude can read a 200 page of PDF in one shot without losing track. That's serious technical edge. Number three, file work. Okay. So the desktop apps sees your local files and works with them directly. Number four, and this is the bigger one, co-work mode. Claude run tasks for minutes to hours on its own while you go do something else. Nothing on the market matches this yet. We will dive deeper into co-work in a few slides. Now I'm going to be honest with you because that's how I build trust. ChatGPT still wins in four areas. The first one is voice mode. ChatGPT voice experience is leaks ahead right now. If you want to talk to an AI like a phone call, that's ChatGPT. The next one is the image generation. Claude cannot create images, period. Use ChatGPT or Gemini for that. Then the web search. ChatGPT with the search just feels faster and more polished. And deep research. If you need to do extended research, ChatGPT deep thinking mode is stronger. I'm telling you this because I want you to make smart decisions, not just pick a side. The best professional use the right tool for the right job. So here is the smart approach, and this is what I tell every client. You don't have to pick one. Look at this slide. Left side uses Claude for writing long documents and then analysis, multi-step task, creating files. And the right side uses for ChatGPT for voice, image, search, and research. The people I work with most get the most out of AI use both. Now read the bottom line. It is the most important sentence in this entire presentation. Both AIs are average by default. What you feed them, your examples, your context, your specificity matters more than which tool you choose. And one more thing, both are dramatically better when you pay for them. It is not sponsored to say that, it's just the reality. Free models are not smart enough for serious business work. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so how can I start Claude? Let's talk about money first. Go to Claude.ai, sign up with your email, and pick a plan. Three options: free, pro, max. Okay. So the free one is browser only, limited messages per day. No co-work. Use this for about 2 weeks to decide if Claude is for you. Pro at $20 a month, and this is where I recommend most people start. You get the best model called Opus, more usage, co-work mode, projects. Same price as ChatGPT Plus. Then there is a max at $100 a month. That's for power users who hit pro limits every week. I personally pay 100 and use it every single day without any issues. Now here is my practical advice. I always tell this to my clients. Pay monthly, not annually. Test for 30 days. If you are not reaching for Claude by a week 3, cancel. You lost $20 only, not 240. This is where most people get lost. So let me take it simple. Look at this diagram. Claude exists in three places, and they are like levels of power. Level 1, the shortest bar on the left, is browser Claude at claude.ai. Classic chatbot. You type, you get an answer. Quick drafts, summarize, thinking out loud. For everything, this browser based is sufficient. Level 2, desktop Claude. The Mac or Windows app, same account, but now Claude can see your local files. Big deal. This unlocks three modes: chat, co-work, and code. And then the level 3, and this is the tall bar on the right, co-work. This is Claude working autonomously for minutes to hours while you go get coffee. You give it a task, it plans the steps, reads your files, creates outputs, and even asks you clarifying question along the way. Read the bottom line. So browser equal ask, disk equals ask plus files, co-work equals ask plus files plus autonomous work. That's the progression. Now let me show you why cowork is a game changer, and I will use a real example. Look at the left side. Without cowork, you have 40 messy invoices, different formats, different fonts, some PDFs, some screenshots, some images. You did have to copy paste each one into ChatGPT, ask a question, get an answer, copy the next one, repeat. Like this, you need to continue for 40 times. That's your entire afternoon gone. Now look at the right side. With Cowork, you open the desktop app, point it at the invoice folder, describe what you need in one sentence, and you walk away. Come back 15 minutes later, and the folder has cleaned files, a summary spreadsheet, and 40 drafted follow-up emails, all saved directly on your computer. That's the difference. Look at the bottom of how to get started. Okay, so you need to, in the desktop app, you need to go to the top left menu and then choose cowork, pick a folder, describe your task, done. See how simple. Now let's move on to how to talk to the cloud. Okay, since you are all new or never used, I prefer to share this information also. So, all right, now this session that will make the biggest difference in your results. 5 rules for talking to Claude, or I can say how to prompt to Claude. Rule 1, be specific. Look at the red box. Write me an email. That what most people type and they get something generic they will have to rewrite anyway. Now look at the green box. Write me a follow-up email to Sarah who missed our Tuesday call. Friendly but firm. 4 sentences maximum. That gets you something you can actually hit send on. See the difference. The more specific you input, the more useful the output. I tell my client this all the time. Think of Claude as your best employee. Brilliant, fast, eager. But even the best employee needs clear direction from the boss, and you are the boss. Rule 2. And this is the single most valuable tip I give you. Give Claude examples. Look at the 3 steps. Step 1. Find something you wrote that you actually like. A LinkedIn post, an email, a report, anything. Step 2. Paste it into Claude and say, write like this. Step 3. Claude matches your voice and style almost instantly. Here is why this works so well. Claude learns faster from example than from instructions. It picks up your tone, your sentence structure, your rhythm. This is the shortcut that separates beginners from power users. And notice the bottom. Try it right now. Copy 3 LinkedIn posts, paste them in, ask for the 3 new ones in the same voice. You will be surprised how well it matches you. Rule 3, and this one's subtle but powerful. Say what you want, not what don't want. Look at the comparisons. Don't make it too formal. That's the weaker version. Write it like a text to a colleague. That's the stronger version. Positive instruction always outperform negative one because they give Claude a clear direction instead of just a boundary. Now the pro tip at the bottom. And this is what the best users do. They tell Claude what they love and what they hate. If Claude keeps using bullet points for everything, you say stop using bullet points. If it starts says messages with great question, you say never do that again. Claude adjusts immediately when you are redirect. Rule 4, and I see this mistake all the time. People try to write the perfect 500 word prompt on the first attempt. Don't do that. Look at these 4 circles. Start with 2 sentences, see what comes back, refine it, make it shorter, change the tone, add a section about X, keep going until it is right. That's the loop. That's why it's called chatbot. You are supposed to chat with it. Iterating is always easier than trying to get everything perfect in one shot. Think of it like a conversation with a smart colleague, not writing a formal project brief. Last rule, and it is a lifesaver, when Claude starts getting confused, just start a new chat. Long conversation fill up the context window. Responses get weird. When that happens, don't fight it. Open a fresh chat, paste it in the key context, and you are back on track. It's free. Now look at the orange box. This is the most important mindset shift in this entire course. Claude will always give you an answer. Always. But that does not mean that answer is correct. Always verify facts, dates, numbers, and names. Treat Claude as a thinking partner, not the source of truth. This is the difference between someone who uses AI well and someone who gets burned by it. Okay, the next section, the strength and the limits of the Claude. Now let's talk about what Claude does best, and I have organized this into 6 areas. You can see on screen: writing, first draft, rewrites, editing, voice matching. When you give example, this is Claude superpower. Summarizing, I can say. Drop a 50-page PDF and ask for 1 page summary with page references so you can verify every page every client. Okay. Thinking partner. This one underrated. Use Claude to structure messy ideas and pressure test your decision. Push back on it. Don't accept the first answer. That's when it gets powerful. The file creation. Though co-work, Claude makes PowerPoints, Excel files, and Word documents right on your computer. Long documents, 200 plus pages, full context, nothing lost, and step-by-step reasoning for complex problem. Now check the pro tip at the bottom. Use Claude to argue against your own ideas. Ask it to poke holes in your strategy. It's one of the most valuable things you can do with these two. Now, let me save you from disappointment because knowing what Claude is bad at it is just as important as knowing what it's good at. 5 areas on screen, real-time info. Claude has no idea what happened today unless web search is turned on, and it will guess confidently, which is dangerous. Precise math. Do not use Claude as a calculator for anything that matters unless it's running actual code. Vague prompt. Write something good gets you generic output every time, being a source of truth. Claude's authoritative even when it's dead wrong. Always verify. And image generation. Claude can analyze images but cannot create them. Read the bottom bar. The most common beginner mistake is treating Claude like an all-knowing God. It is not. It is very talented employee that needs clear direction from its boss, and you are the boss. Okay. I am interested to share some of the hands-on practices so that you not only heard, you also will get feel or experienced. Time to put this in practice. So if you are watching this and you have a Claude open, do this right now. Pause the video if you need to. Step 1, find 3 LinkedIn posts you have written that you like. Copy them. Step 2, paste them into Claude with this exact prompt. Here are the 3 examples of my writing styles. Write 3 new LinkedIn posts in the same voice about them. Then add your topics. So step 3, pick the best draft and ask Claude to refine it. Make it shorter, add a hook, change the tone. Step 4, compare these results to what you have get from a generic write me a LinkedIn post prompt. Night and day difference. 5 minutes, that's all it takes, and it teaches you the most valuable skill in AI. Given examples. The exercise 2, those who are interested, you can try this also. And this one blows people's mind every time. Document analysis. Step 1, think of a PDF or an document you have been meaning to read but have not had time for. A financial report, a contract, meeting notes, anything. Drop it into the cloud. Step 2, use this exact prompt. Summarize this in one page, include page references for key points so I can verify. The page references part is key. It lets you fact check. Step 3, go deeper. Ask follow-up questions. What are the 3 biggest risks? Or what action should I take based on this? Step 4, and people do this. Verify 2 or 3 claims against that original document. This builds your sense for when Claude is accurate and when it might be making a things up. So 5 minutes, try it tonight. You will never look at a 50-page PDF the same way again. Okay. Claude plan. So I'm interested to give you a next 7 days Claude adoption plan for you. This is the part that turns knowledge into a habit. Your 7 days Claude adoption plan. 1 task per day, each building on the last. Day 1. Your first conversation. Sign up with the Claude.ai, take an email you have already drafted and ask Claude to rewrite it. Compare the 2 versions. You will instantly see what Claude can do. Number 2, day 2, upload a document. Pick any PDF, drop it in, ask for 1-page summary. Then Day 3, voice matching. Paste 3 things you have written and tell Claude to write in your voice. This is where it starts getting powerful. And then day 4, decision partner. Describe a real business decision you are facing and ask Claude for pros, cons, and blind spots you might have missed. Each day takes 5 to 10 minutes. Each one teaches you something the last one didn't. Day 5 through 7. Now we go deeper. Day 5, meeting notes. Upload your last 5 meeting notes and ask Claude for a decision log. What got decided? Who owns each action? What's still open? This alone will save you hours every week. Day 6, email cleanup. Take a messy email thread, the ones with 47 replies, paste it in and ask for 3 next actions and who owns what. Forward that summary to your team. They will think you are genius. Day 7, try Cowork. Install the desktop app, point Cowork at a real folder on your computer and give it to a task. Clean up the files, draft email, create a report. Now you are the success metric. Read the bottom. If you are reaching the cloud naturally by day 5, congratulations, you have built that habit. If you get to day 7 and you have not using it, cancel. You have lost $20, not $240. That's fair deal. So before I wrap up, one critical side on safety, follow this process, give context, let Claude work, review output, then publish, never skip review, never share password, verify facts, review before sending to clients, be careful with confidential data. So one last thing before you go, and this is for business owners and managers. If you are thinking, this is great, but how do I get my whole team on board? This is exactly what Ameya does. We run corporate AI training for real businesses. On the left, non-technical team, sales, marketing, HR, operation, finances. We train them on prompting, document analysis, and workflow automations. On the right, a technical team, engineering, IT, data product. We go deeper into cloud code, API integration, and automation pipelines. The result, 4x, 4 times productivity increases. That is not hype. That is what happens when every person knows how to use AI properly. We do hands-on workshops, custom roadmaps, and ongoing support. If you do not know where to start, that is literally our job. Visit AmeyaEdge.ai or AmeyaCloud.com. Reach out. Let us help you go AI first. Thanks for watching. Also, and in the okay, and that is a wrap. In 15 minutes, you have gone from zero to know more about Claude than 98% of people. You know what it is, how it works. 5 rules for taking to it. A 7-day plan and where it shines and falls short. AI is not about replacing people, it is about making each person 10x more effective. If you want help going AI first, Ameya offers training, adoptions, roadmap, and real use cases. Visit AmeyaEdge.ai or AmeyaCloud.com. Share this with someone who has never tried Claude. Like and subscribe for more. See you in the next.